So, as a business person yourself, what are your motivation when things are not working according to your plans? Like, what do you do? So I'll ask this question better, just cry. I know a lot of people would be listening to this, or even in our mastermind or in different events that you've probably been a part of, right? As a business person, you get stuck in the weeds. You don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. So what is your first point of call? How do you address the problem? And then how do you then try to go and solve the problem?
The big one is to assess like whether or not it is a problem. Like I find that bringing in a sense of like gratitude and appreciation for where you're at. Like I always jokingly say, like at the moment, people ask how things are going and whether or not they're going well, or aspects of life are tough. It's like, well, we're also not in the middle of the Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's very easy to be like, oh, things are tough. Like, yes, people are slow on paying their bills. The ATO wants lots of money. Like they're all just like a cost of doing business. But, you got to give yourself some perspective and be like, well, we live in arguably one of the best cities in the world to live in from a actual like living standpoint. It's a beautiful day. We can walk down to the river. We can go to the beach. So like bringing that in first and being like, how big is the problem? Because most of the times, and there's a, like stoicism is very big amongst business owners, because it's like most anxiety is brought on by future problems that we've encapsulated in our minds that haven't happened yet. So it's like most of the times, if you think about a problem you have in your business, it's probably not a problem you have right now, unless you are a brain surgeon, unless you are a rocket scientist, where you're like, cool, my rocket's taking off now and there's not enough fuel, or there's too much fuel and it's going to blow up when it launches. That's a big problem to worry about this immediate second.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I need to make this incision here whilst this top of this dude's head's cut off. Like, yes, that's a big problem to worry about. But otherwise, if you can actually remove yourself from the scenario and be like, okay, great, what's actually the problem, and share it with others. Like that's the biggest thing, is that never worry alone. Is one of my first mentors shared that with me. Problem shared is a problem halved. And most of the time, just by talking about it, you're like, oh, it's not that big of a problem. And the reason why, especially in business, most people fall into the trap of thinking about sales and marketing is because most of the time a problem can be solved by making more sales.
Yep.
So I don't have the right staff members to bring in more staff members. If you had more income come through, you could sort those things out. But a lot of the time, business owners are dealing with second or third order consequences that have happened from problems in like before. I don't have the right team, or I don't have the right funds and base for me to grow my business, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, cool. A simple way to do that is to bring in more revenue so that you can then solve that problem, as long as you actually solve it and then you don't just put your head back in the sand.
Yeah, I mean, Biggie once said, right, more money, more problems. Right?
Exactly.
But with more money, you can actually pay to fix those problems too. So no monies, maybe no problems, but still some problems.
Yeah, no money, some problems.
Yeah, yep, no money, more problems, but you can afford to pay to fix those problems.
And the biggest thing is in business, like your problems don't go away; they actually get bigger.
Yeah,
the bigger your business gets, the bigger your problems will get, but also will improve your ability to solve those problems.
What's that saying, right? Don't ask for things to be easy.
Ask to be better.
Ask to be better.
Jim Rohn.